When Jason's ship crash lands on Earth, he is taken in by Meredith Quill. The two form a relationship while Jason makes repairs to his ship. Eventually, Jason is forced to leave to return home and fight in a war. He leaves, not knowing Meredith is pregnant with Peter Quill. 10 years later, Meredith is killed when she is attacked by two Badoon soldiers who have come to kill Peter and end Jason's bloodline. Peter finds his father's gun by accident, kills them with a shotgun, and escapes his home before it is destroyed by the Badoon ship. The Badoon presume Peter has been killed and leave. Peter is placed in an orphanage and eventually joins NASA. It was eventually explained that he was raised by his mother's best friend Lisa Chang, who is a commander at NASA. Later, when his ship malfunctions and he is stranded in space, Peter is found by the Ravagers, a group of space pirates led by Yondu. Peter managed to outsmart every member of the Ravagers and even knocked out Yondu before capturing him. After he woke up, Yondu managed to set himself free from his restraints and attacked Peter and gave him a choice between letting himself be released to space without more trouble or get killed right there. Peter instead asked him if he could join his crew. Yondu was not sold on the idea, but after he found out Peter was like him as they were both kids without homes, Yondu changed his mind and let him stay in the ship with the Ravagers as their cleaning boy. The character encountered the former Herald of Galactus, the Fallen One, and is almost killed defeating the entity, and in addition Star-Lord's vessel ship is destroyed in the conflict. The pair are subsequently imprisoned in the intergalactic prison the Kiln. Star-Lord is freed by the hero Nova during the Annihilation War and aids in the war against villain Annihilus. During a war with an invading universe, Star-Lord and Nova are prepared to sacrifice themselves to defeat Thanos, but only Nova dies and Thanos escapes. Peter decides to reform the Guardians with 6 members, Gamora, Rocket, Groot, Drax, and Bug, along with himself, and start protecting Earth from any attack. During the War of the Builders, he infiltrated the SWORD facilities and rescued Abigail Brand along with Rocket and new member Angela. He also declared war against the Shi'ar Empire after intervening in one of their trials to rescue the kidnapped young Jean Grey along with the X-Men. It was during this mission when he met Kitty Pryde, the woman with whom he would initiate a romantic relationship before long. Peter convinced Kitty to stay in space with him and both consummated their relationship before deciding to steal an important artifact from Jason as payback. Peter and Kitty were successful in stealing the artifact called the Black Vortex, but found themselves outnumbered by Jason's killing squad, so they decided to call the X-Men and the remaining Guardians for help. Peter wanted everyone to submit to the Vortex to gain cosmic powers. Kitty stood against the idea, but some of their friends submitted anyway. After some failed negotiations for the Vortex, his team had to escape, but Jason found them and destroyed Hala in retaliation. Peter escaped on time. After finding Spartax had been completely covered in amber by Thane, including Kitty, Peter lamented not having heard her since the beginning and apologized to her. Kitty escaped thanks to her phasing powers and both had a reunion. Kitty ended up submitting and saving Spartax. After the war ended, Peter had a romantic talk with Kitty where he proposes to Kitty Pryde, a proposal which she accepts. When the universe is facing its imminent end, Star-Lord and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy come to the world's final battle against the Children of Tomorrow. During the battle, Groot and Rocket Raccoon are killed, and Star-Lord is teleported away by Reed Richards to his ship. Star-Lord ends up in the domain of Manhattan, where he gets a job singing in the popular club, The Quiet Room, singing Disney songs, as Disney films never existed in Battle World, using the alias of Steve Rogers to hide from Doom. During the final stand against God Doom, Peter not only piloted a ship to take the two Reed Richards to the heart of Castle Doom, but also managed to keep Black Swan occupied by using the last twig of Groot, kept in his pocket ever since the incursions, to be planted at the crucial moment. Abilities: hand-to-hand combatant, skilled marksman, flight via jet boots, dual-element guns,